on in, brother. Bless. Have a seat, brother. Have a seat. Ah, yes. Come on in, brother. Welcome. Bless. Have a seat right there. Hey. Brother, bless. Have a seat, brother. Welcome. Bless. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. You guys ready to make some money?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Ready to make some money?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's get to work. All right, man. You get your birth certificates, man. You get a bunch of money from that, man. You know what I'm saying? You get your bonds, tons of money, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to get flex, I guess you want to be good, man. You want to be flossing, get your fur coats on, right? You got this over here, right here. Just ignore all that right there. You know, over here, right here. This is what it's all about, man. It's all about the dollar signs. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the money. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the dollar signs. At the end of the day, it's all about the money.
So, SGK, how soon can I get my money after we do this?
I have 10 grandchildren, you know. I need lots of money.
Hey, since this is so foolproof, can I get an advance? I got some stuff to take care of. I need the money.
Hold up. Disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
2 weeks going on 3, I gave him a G. Said with these papers I could be sovereign and free like popes and King Henry. Sipping on Henny and pigs' faces, no matter the places. Travel rights, days and nights, cash in bonds on birth certs. Didn't tell me that birth is ERTH, bottomry benefits of instruments.
It's all about the money. Trust me, you go with this and you'll get the money. If you don't believe me, ask my student right here.
I'm pissed off, will break his wrists off. Dirty Moors got me wanna cut lips off and teeth chipped off. Dirty thief using me to go through windows. Probably took my fiat and bought Indo and Kush. Off the roof I would push.
SGK.
Yes, sir.
Justice, no love.
How come no withdrawalees not on the board?
No reply from emails. He stopped tweeting, but he's giving details on trust and executive status. Dialing the number, got my fingers callous. Dirty more packets selling cheaters. Rob you with no conscience, cognizant, not sleepers. And well aware, that's motive local. Plus they changed the corporate name and logo.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again. We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
They still on the fiat hustle and the bustle. Got cats in the bag like ruffles, airtight. Use fair fright, martial law hype. If you
I'll give you 50%
send a kite.
Alright, you know what? I'll tell them
Not even, get wise with the quickness, ability, quickly nimble, won't stumble or tremble. Finding out I got played like cymbals. Dirty Moors selling you your own Moorish symbols and crystals. No different than trees and reeds and toes missile. Drew Ali said study, so you don't get enslaved or played by your own buddy. Giving money to a gold digging dummy. State hopping dirty Moors, rob you out your dirty drawers. Souls perfect in fools' bodies. Setting up a PayPal smiling bros. Those types don't even know what's coming. Cause when I see them, it's expose time, no running, no gunning. I was told get wise. Dirty people giving weasel evil eyes. Picking up the cell to call. I get nervous cause I know what's up after I heard this.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again. We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
You got dish up.
Oh, this is yours? This is all yours?
For sure. Who else is it?
Keep counting.
Jeez. Need to get me some of that right now, man. Yo, SGK, hook me up.
Bro, I got all this first day. I'm just saying, you know, not the first day today, but the next day.
Big up every time. All my crew on the outside, on the inside. Don't go anywhere. You know what it is, man. This is the show they call Free Up Wednesday. 2 artists in the place. Rough Scott, stay right there, man. Don't go nowhere. Stay with us. Rock with us. Got the man they call Iron Sheik in the building. I'm going to just jump into it one. I'm going to jump into it one time. Well, I'm not even going to play around. The music is here. Everything is rolling smooth. Thank you for the mobile unit roster, John. Oh, man. Let's just jump into a 1-1 vibe, all right? Let's do it, all right? Big up every time.
Yes, bless them.
Brothers killing brothers, sisters dissing each other. Children age, split siblings now missing each other. From secret societies, you removed all the covers. Abused cause some choose to be ID'd by color. Negro and black, or claim a fiction on the map. Thought power is wasted on the idol god crap.
Yeah.
Solutions.
One they call Iron Sheik live with Icebox.
Old world orders, but we scared of new ones.
From the top. Liberated Radio.
Brothers, sisters dissing each other. Children age, split siblings now missing each other. From secret societies, you removed all the covers. Abused cause some choose to be ID'd by color. Negro and black, or claim a fiction on the map. Thought power is wasted on the idol god crap. Nuisance solutions, following illusions. We are old world orders, but we scared of new ones. Some stuck on stupid and being humans. Some hoping Cupid would find her a new man. Sis, it will never be him, only you can. Find the one's nose that won't go like Pinocchio or Toucan. Once you think you can't, you probably won't. Might as well be hanging on a Klansman rope. Might as well jump in the coffin to get shipped up north to Canaanland, hoping someone opened the casket doors. As soon as it opened, they got a cross in their face between two slices of bread, pig marrow paste, sugar down, purple stuff, limbs hurt enough. Not free from slavery, but you doing dirt for hurting cuffs.
For the record, we in the club. We all brothers and sisters. So we in the club.
Hey.
But we all members of the Moorish Emcee. We got this going on. And no, that's not what this movement is about. This is a national movement. The nation is out there. The only reason you're here is your job is to go redeem them.
Mr. 555 himself. Icebox International sounds on LiberatedRadio.com.
Like bottom of pots and kettles. Won't and don't change the game cause we think the same. Plus we don't ever put L or Bay on our names. So they assume a jurisdiction, you're retreating. God inherited land from deeds, that's S cheating. Lower self needs, overweigh higher self wants. Lower thinking, speeds up the color of taunts. My tone is the color of blunts. Some say cold, some say we have no rights. I say we're out of the fold, which constitutes no protections in Bill of Rights sections. Blacks not people, no right to carry weapons. Crooked cops are bonded for public hazards. Use confusion techniques, keep the republic scattered. Pushing democracy on the FEMA property. Right knowledge is the youth's food, feed them properly. It's gotta be done for them, not for yourself. Stop stockpiling books you read on your shelf. You want the dead to wake up, but you put a price on info that she can't afford unless she works on a strip pole.
Woo! This was supposed to be resolved generations ago. But no one challenged the sellouts, they just talked about them. You get the point? Didn't mean they didn't have their effect. So if you know the truth about your nationality and birthright, you also know the truth about his. You see? So if you know yourself, you can know others.
Woo! Yeah. Liberated Radio, Icebox International Sound. Iron Sheik is in the place. Rasta John, you was playing the screw mix, it's all good. Iron Sheik, welcome to the place. Welcome to Liberated Radio.
Islam, brother, welcome. Good welcome to you, to Canaanland, for, making sure that you check in with the Moors since you're out here. So give thanks to you, boy.
Yes, it's an honor and a privilege to be on this side. Like, we have to do the works. We got to get this thing going. And I've been waiting patiently, because I'm hearing the music on the YouTube, and I'm not one of those type of people that want to just be grabbing codes all day. So I said, I'll wait. I'll take the 12-hour bus and, sit down and chop it up with the Grand Sheik. So let's get into this whole realm of putting forward this message music. What inspires you to stay on it? Like, stay on it how you're doing it. Consistently just putting message music.
Ultimately, this is just what is needed right now. Just like the brother was saying before, all you're listening to out there is slackness. All you're listening to out there is things that are leading us in the wrong direction. So, been loving hip hop got mad, a little while ago when people started messing with it and all that. So, figure bring it back to the source, bring it back to the origin, music with content, and stick on that platform because that's what brought us to where we're at right now, music with content.
Big up all the crew on the inside and the outside. Let's look at the world map, man. You're inside the building, man. Let's look at this world map, see who's listening around the world. Big up the whole United States, Switzerland crew. Big up the United Kingdom. Big up Canaanland. Big up all the Germany crew. Anybody you want to shout out there?
I say shout out to everybody who's staying in tune with their higher self. Shout out to all the fam, all the Moors. You already know. Islam to all the Moors.
Let's jump into some more music, man. A lot of music locked in the box. Liberated Radio, large up.
Yeah. Kia Beats. Yo, Kia, what up? I used to be scared of pigs, judges and wigs, authority abusers inside tinted cruisers. Pull out batons, get Negroes head crack on. Stuff vests with drug notes they stole from a thug's coat. Thugs buy pigs drugs and never get caught up. Use trade tricks, these servants are made dicks. Have the front lines with dummies that know no law, to make you assume that they know no law. Smarter than a 5th grader, rights violators, oaths and badges, but acting so savage. No intellect to object or interject. Civilly dead passes all get intercept. Foul balls get caught, Negro leaders swinging and missing deliberate. Your head they deliver it to the front and pharaoh, dressing like your ancestors. Study, Moorish Holy Quran lessons. Don't be fooled by the leaders, saying they black, taking yellow envelopes, weighing they stacks, sold you out to the lodge, and government corpses sacrifice their own to their pale god bosses. Don't be fooled by the leaders, saying they black, taking yellow envelopes, weighing they stacks, sold you out to the lodge, and government corpses sacrifice their own to their pale god bosses. More's been telling, never to the point of yelling, like black power cowards slaving, never rebelling, backstabber, all talk, never killed a cracker, but kill their own like overseers for slave master. Kill their own mentally, not a physical death, not in full life, only civilly dead is left. If you went right, you look up to a conscious dyke, abandoning birthrights for a monstrous fight you're not prepared for, cause you don't study. Lack of mental exercise, get minds water sluggy. Savior waiting, when Drew said save yourself and learn to love, instead stop hating. Shells filled with black books calling us Moors. No need for 4-legged beasts mauling us Moors, cause status sets the stage like a costume ball banquet. Suffocate devils with a Baphomet blanket. More on my vessel, not anchor but anchor. We civilized sellouts will tell you we conquered and got everything handed down like a sofa. But Europe comes from a Moorish Queen Europa. America comes from Morocco, not Vespucci. Egypt is America in Illuminati movies. Bruce Almighty used Morgan Freeman as God to prove black can't be, so stop living a fraud. Wake up, can't you see your own sold you out? Wake up, can't you see your own sold you out? Wake up, can't you see your own sold you out? That's what Moore's been telling you about. Don't be fooled by the leaders, saying they black, taking yellow envelopes, weighing they stacks, sold you out to the lodge, and government corpses sacrifice their own to their pale god bosses. Don't be fooled.
Iron Chic live with Ice Box.
Taking yellow envelopes.
Right in the place called Liberated Radio. Give your mind, body, and soul. You know.
Sacrifice their own to their pale god bosses.
Woo!
Noble Drew Ali told y'all, you're not Negro, black, colored. So anybody selling you that, know that they're selling y'all out. Anybody selling you that, know that they're selling you out. Kia, what up?
Gotta big up Sprague Benz, large up. Yup. I big up on my crew from Jamaica, man. Large up every time. So Grand Chic, when you're looking for these rhythms, like what rhythms, what kind of rhythm are you looking for? Like what kind of beats are you looking for?
Really anything that has that old school feel. Coming up with you know, ASR and real and all that stuff. We know what music's supposed to sound like. You know what I mean? Nowadays, it's more computer love sound. Right? Even though that was around back then, but that's what it is right now. Computer love sound. You know, and once it has that feel of old school, you know, heavy beats, bass lines, you know, samples, I can work with that.
Big up to all the producers out there. I know there's more beats out there. Wow. So much music locked in the box. Iron Sheik is in the place. We got a whole bag of tunes. Rasta John, thank you for the patch in. Liberated Radio, we have some big music in the box. Let's go.
Me and me. That's how we do it.
Think about that. Think about it.
Yeah. You know.
Think about that. Think about it.
Iron Sheik. Moorish Emcee.
Think about that. Think about it.
Shimitar Bay. Moorish Master.
Think about that.
MC.
Think about it.
Hey yo, think about this, now think about that. Think about your first words and don't talk back. Think about your status, don't call yourself black. Think about how corporations jack you with tax, like menace to society or any gangster flick. Before you say you're a slave descendant, think about the ship. Think about the trip across the Atlantic. Think about the mutiny, think about the panic. Would slaves be frantic, heading back to shore in a ship not theirs, or was it really yours? Prisoners of war, subjugated Moors, crossed Alps with Hannibal and the Battle of Tours. Spanish Inquisition that didn't convert the Moors. Think about the laws and the first passports were given to the Euros during Barbary Wars, fleeing from the pirates like they swimming from jaws. Take over their vessels and make their wives whores. That's why they hate our sisters and us to their core. I can't wrong them, you better think about that. Pirates coming and they thinking y'all sailing off the map. Do they face us head on and plan an attack, or call it a loss and sail to the horizon off the map? I wasn't there, but I think about this. They also thought whales and giant squid were monster fish. On open waters can't defend self or protect daughters. Just pray to Catholic fathers and prep for slaughter.
Think about that. Think about it. Think about that. Think about it. Think about that. Think about it. Think about that. Think about it.
Hey yo, think about it. Think about it. When you hear the truth, do you think that you should doubt it? Drew said what I brought you, you could shout it. Many make friends with lies, but truth they want about it. Like a main event on pay-per-view and wanna be champ. With no status, you can line yourself in the drunk tank. With Indians on fire water, all in your face. Tax exempt card for Indians, what a disgrace. Indian tax card, get them the liquor so cheap. Before the night start, red dirty Moors lay in a heap. Talking in Ojibwe tongue with skunk drunk speech. Jumbled and mumbled like savages from African jungles. Sounding like a power but no African bongos. Corporate cities use aboriginal names like Toronto, Mississauga, Ottawa, Niagara, Canada. More civilized, not conquered, Spain and Grenada. Civilized worldwide, north, south, east and west. We brought science from space heights to sea depths. We brought physics, alchemy, check pyramid texts of Maya, not Egypt. You'll see it if you go to China. Africa is Asia, that's why those from China could find gold in South Africa, working like miners. Africa really belongs to Asiatics. Pygmy bushmen with afros were so nomadic, traveling across hot sand, seas and forests. Expert navigators, Moors far from novice. We were never meant to just keep Euro shoes polished. You must walk through Moors Gate to go to Jews College.
Think about that. Think about it. Think about that. Think about it.
That's right, think about the positive vibes right here on Liberated Radio. Icebox, oh man, working with the mobile unit.
Think about that.
Think about it.
Think about that.
Woo! Big up every time. All the crew. So, tell us about some artists who inspired you, like lyricists, like you listened to when you were younger, that inspired you to want to be on this platform.
Well, let's say like this. Where you're at right now is one of the foundation places of hip-hop.
Yo, pass that steel ball. Thank you, baby. Yo, you sweet. Yo, I'm the funky nomical, poetical, bass phenomenal. Yo, from Flemmo. Yo, I'm down my DJ tip. Yo, we just on the funky nomical tip. YGB in the place to be. Down my cause, get ready to get busy. So check this out, you know what I mean? Yo, it's a break of dawn. Through the window, the sun shone in the funky crib where I sleep and live. A shout out to my homies, is what I give. Go upstairs to brush my teeth and wash my face. What really pump up the bass? Skip to the kitchen to see what's for breakfast. For weeks I'm itching. Gave a mother kissing, cereal in the bowl. The one was Freddy. My belly had to hold, the milk jug was empty. So put on my jacket, put on my shoes. Got money in the back of press play for tunes. Said to my mother, I'm out like a light. To my brother shout, pack the tool on the right. On the quest for 5%, cause I ain't no homo. My girl was present, the one was at her home, so I bossed the prophylactic. Skip to the lead, skip to the loop. Hit to be caught, to shoot some hoop. 11 was the bet, check the brother's pose. Didn't break a sweat, and broke a sucker's nose. A replay, they requested. Stop, rewind, play, then I jetted. When I went to buy milk, say what? When I went to buy milk. When I went to buy milk. When I went to buy milk. Down the block I was strutting, music was pumping, saw some buzz, they were up to something. Then all of a sudden the brothers bum rush me. A sneak attack on the BOET with a swift kick of funky song. I knocked out a punk, so they opened the trunk. I hit the next corner doing 40G, boom smack. I was in Crack City, they had red noses and puffy eyes. And that cracker never slipped like Moses, I'm wise, they were shopping. Hey, I ain't the fella, I kept walking cause I ain't a seller. There were dead souls without a face, quote, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. I started running with caution, no it wasn't Harson. Ran to a buddy by the name of Austin. Was running full speed with the TV set, cop nabbed us. Oh, man, I'm glad it wasn't stolen. Our images are bad, so I'm one we've chosen. Been laid on like a blanket at night. Raw, under same cover, yellow, black or white. Society's bent, for life you pay rent. But that's what happened when I went to buy milk. Say what? When I went to buy milk. 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 So I started stepping, wiped the sweating. There's no quarter stepping for the milk I'm getting. Milk does your body, so yo, let it flow. It's funky, everybody. Dreads are let go. Bowl of soul, milk and cereal. Path I'm paving, 5% material at last. X marks the spot. My journey ends at my man's tuck shop. What's up, man? Proceeded with a plan, got 5%. Count the goods in my hand. The rhythm was pumping. I'm checking out. All of a sudden, he got robbed by a sellout. He stood there with no kill. Yeah, that's what happened when I went to buy milk. Yeah, that's what happened when I went to buy milk. I'm on the quest for 5%, yo, the quest to pay no rent. This funky nomical brother reaching a funky nomical tribal tip. I'm the brother on the journey, bass poet, signing off with a fat ugly peace sign for 91, 92, 93, and all that shit. So yo, peace. I'm out of here.
So why you rapping anyway? It's for the loot, or you think you're a G? cause you slang or you shoot? Or is it that you gotta feed your baby moms and your youth? Well, to tell you the truth, I feelin' no one in your crew. Well, maybe her, she's kinda cute. And I ain't tryna go on like I'm the shit. But when I spit, it's either heard, seen, or did it. Don't get me wrong, I ain't trying to nitpick. But if all that's in your song is rhyming about your quick flip and how much your click fit, big ass and big tits, then you're a dipshit. You shouldn't have the mic in your hand, you're not equipped. And I did years behind them bricks and them bars. And I was raising the presence of some project superstars. Those original Turk soldiers, the who they are, we done chipped and flipped. Had whips, bought out the bar from 84 with them brothers. And yeah, we still par. That's why your haters still love us, cause we beyond, we too far. Trend setting for decades, praise be to Allah. So when you see me on the humble tip, there's nothing to prove. I'm just here, I'm a jungle shit, just cut and go through. I'm all about my hustle, man, don't get it misconstrued.
Yo, only a fool find security and promises. Kicked out of school, I blame it on zero tolerance. Anticipating and visualizing my dominance. Through regulation, they speculating my prominence. The problem is, we suffer from lack of confidence. Now pack jails and crack sales, the consequence. Welcome to Gunshot Alley where we dilly and dally. Blowing red on my nozzle like I'm living in Cali. Nigga just got shot, this girl missing it badly. Kids doing in the stands, so they hissing for daddy. Yeah, so they hissing for daddy. 100 years in the struggle, my position is barely. Why the scuff on my knife, so I'm switching the belly. Nothing changes, Marcus Garvey and Drew Alley. Malachi yo, please, somebody save us. Can't depend on the same motherfuckers that slaved us. Civilized the world in exchange they gave us. Mouth clamps and butt clamps to clog the anus. All my goons are slimes and our rhymes are heinous. Random at motherfucker, these times are heinous. Black sheep laws, so we come shepherd the block. Bust guns, watch news at 11 o'clock. Savage intellect, built like a heck of a cotch. That weak shit can't pass, living in bar.
Yo, True Rock Boys. Yo, thanks for having me. Yo, let's do it. Let's go. Ride out, don't look back. This kid's a soldier, got family in every hood, very close to the jungle. Son's lying down in Regent Park, girl cousins up in Jane and Finch. Lose your life on some dumb shit, should've kept your mouth shut. Shit, suicide's in a one-way, I'm swerving through the Gulfway. Taxes, royalty, the kings of the Vendome place. Kids caught with some spray paint, should've saw the plain clothes, trapped in the rage. Pockets full of crack by the cage, you still got this 90s flow from the days of the hallway. I'm so wise when the turf's high. Am I dreaming? There goes another soldier. I can't get these spirits off me. Feel this heat when it's punishment. Wrong time to close your eyes. I'm drunk in this black shirt, listening to heavy metal. Shower with one squeeze, poison chicken with burnt peas. I beat up negativity, attitudes are positive, raised from the bottom pits. Every path has a dark light. Black clouds scare the children. Why would you make war with? When it's all about business, I bring the east with the west, veteran music.
Straight good.
Yeah. Yo. Them rappers can't write. Plus they pants tight. Plus they sweater small. Fuck them, we better, y'all. I don't really care about Drake because on the grassy he made mad mistakes. Yeah, that's how he got his career. Carmen should've talked to me, I put a bug in his ear. We from the city, it called Flemo City. We made Toronto. Everybody wanna roll Fontos. Everybody wanna be in some towns now. But they don't know how it's going down. What you know about RoboCop? What you know about the kid that Shabba Fred got shot? What you know about Tay getting shot? What you know about Torba Chung getting shot? Yo, JB, he come from this block. Also, your mama grew up from this block. Yeah, they bring him to the rafters now, so he can retire in his hometown. That's how we do, we keep doing it. The freestyle shit, we keep doing it.
Better get him. Get up. Better get him. Get up.
Yeah. It's the real. Yo. Hold up and drop the mic as I begin to enter the instrumental. Mind states, capitalistic mental. It's sorta like a ventilation of my hate, cause when I spit these rays create a ripple. Black hole in a time-space continuum. My rhyme visual, not minuscule. I understand knowledge is power, man, I've been to school. I see you laughing, gasping, I'm slowly rapping this shit and gift wrap, placing them underneath your casket. I'm a sick rapper, sick to my stomach of the shit that gets excused for music. The game is in use of plumbing. This ain't new news, it's something that changed the system of it. Confusing masses, exchanging standards with fame and money, but that ain't the way it's supposed to be. Commercially repulsive, rip your chain off and make you hold your rosary. I hold the key to exposing, this is my style. And those with fraudulent minds will have benign smiles, giving them this devilish grin every time I let them in my mind. Feed them these rhymes in a third of the time and I bet your head will spin. I'm tripping out, but centered in, it's effortless. I'm damaging your rep like you Britain, I'm Kevin Federline. Tripping on the medicine and the realness. The shit you spit's a near miss. The shit I spit's a steel fist. Feel this titanium gripping the cranium. Amazing how I light up the crowd, blazing the stadium. I'm on a mission, kid with a dream and admiration. My soul kick starts and departs as long as you listen. I'm a product of dehumanization, chromosomes different. So what's your state of mind? Play your position.
So we came up out here under Intrepid Styles. Check, check. Massacre. Yeah. Check me out right here. Yeah. Bandit. Terrorist.
Yo, if you ain't a bad boy, don't play like you a thug. Cause here, niggas write your eulogy with your blood. And they debug how to just rush you for frontin'. 1 minute you're top of the world, next minute you nothing. Trying to figure out my strategy. Yo, how I massacre MCs is complex like biochemistry. So in the heat of the battle, before I lose it, I pull out my arsenal and ain't afraid to use it. Now let me make one thing painfully clear. I don't rap for crowd cheers. I battle to end niggas' careers and become everything you fear. You done started something here and I don't think your ass is aware. So when you sleep I meditate, when you panic I evaluate. You let off warning shots, I infiltrate and terminate and seal your fate. Like a funeral casket seals a corpse. When mass bless the mic, but witness to my mood of force. So yo, this rap shit's a blood sport, and I'm a franchise player. You're even on your own track, a slayer. The fear I bring is major, from night through day. Like a 747 crash landed on the highway.
There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. Intrepid style, drop the bombs, feel the outcome. Run for your life, no longer will you ever shine, son. We are the dumb ones, original gargons. A war going on outside, no man is safe from. Intrepid style, drop the bombs, feel the outcome. Run for your life, no longer will you ever shine, son. We are the dumb ones, original gargons. A war going on outside, no man is safe from. Intrepid style, drop the bombs, feel the outcome. Run for your life, no longer will you ever shine, son. We are the dumb ones, original gargons. Lots of gamble, casino rama type of situation. Revolving door marble flows, entering the concourse of pocket. Swollen of the color currency. The type of ish Americans call monopoly. You roll the dice, full snake eyes, losing life. You're playing with the half stick now, life is trial. I lived in Cataraqui for the 17 years, so I can walk the streets and have no fear. Intrepid, you pep this son, you know how we go. Cash, cars, clothes, and the fly senoritas. Potato chips covered up with spicy dips. Lounging in KB's crib, just listen to the mix. You Ray, pour me a drink so I can think. Alizé, Tangeray, made my night complete. Indeed, I smoke my ganja weed and pour for a second. Now I shall proceed and continue to
get what I want. No stunt double for this blunt, brother never fronts. I pull this slot machine, hit your jokers and the queen. That means I hit the cream and you hit the dirt. Try to make the dash for the cash, but just got hurt. The chances you take are the chances you make, but don't make your last chance. Decide your fate, you hesitated. With that fear state of mind, that's when I realized you weren't cataract, it's fine. You word up, son, you word up.
More than got slapped in a coffin. It's not me, we dig since we wrote 1 and 3. Luxury suits will fly miles that a clap a pussy. Who's on the rise, super special with this enterprise. You took the dive and got clapped cause it's homicide. Look in this face through these sexy eyes, look live. It's not a game, it's war now, now you ain't about to die. Cause all I wanna do is make 1,000,000 times 10. Set my crew off, take a step back, now start again. Affiliate me with this war game like guns and straps. Cause if I bust, though I act selection, that's a fact. I try to show niggas patience is a virtue. Don't step too close, son, cause you might get pine too. On my appeal, I slap niggas out the frame box. Keep my crews tight, it's like a trigger pop cock. So tell them B, yo, these niggas never heard of we. That's how we do, yo, you better act somebody. Yo, what the fuck? 1 trees in your area, mass hysteria. What? Special.
Brass tacks.
Siren sound, the warning bells of hell. Shots pop, block, locks, yo, turf remains still. Production of chipped up, white rock stop because cops try flock promos of niggas drop. Way through the alleys directly cause we got 5 directions. Stop point tactics when the weather brings on cold-blooded thoughts. Black Sherlin West supposed niggas with matics. Outside clubs at least 4-man tick with pack leather jackets. Always trying to flex on top, but now on the scene, here comes brass tack. Your block gets popped, these niggas know about blocks and sting rocks. Get fat chops, be the stock, fuck a pussy with my men them talk. So who the fuck is you referring to? Fail to realize tax men will get you. Never forget to pour a little out for my niggas who ain't walk past once led. Time to move straight. Serious young men on movement. Situation serious. Legendary brass tacks and ice breaking class.
Half shot moonbeams, a planet city, soul rebel. Red light sweeps the twilight, the capital street length spotlights. Fire escapes and emanates the arrow. Who wounds and directs, penetrating vortex. Deals with respect in every single aspect. Iron sharpens, Zion projects. Crusading blast by the government. Snakes play rampant, who shed for enchantment. Profiles by green lights, your emotions erratic. Maintain through traffic, icebreaker classic. Truth is offense, sound the trumpet. Tax advance through 5-man outfit. Shadows ending, drunken silence.
Yo, plan your escape from prison. Gun down the wall, your call, your decision. A maniac's mission to fuck with the cube in your prism. Dictates the rhythm in the system. 5-point gang style, low noise profile. Controls the man with a smile. But when the man fell and his body began to smell, it's 15 for who in the cell. A nigga made a culture. We like food for these vultures. So if they don't wet you, they'll insult you. For you to lie about the truth, adults are the youths. Hear my talking, see your way through. It's guidance forever. All brass men rate clever. Fragment the world for the pleasure. A shot glass measure, a star point potion. A wall and steel quotient moves you like motion. Vision, if your liver's in flame, keep drinking. Heads full of clouds at the altitude stinking. Third eyes looking at the money train winking. Now the brass is ice breaking. Know what I'm saying?
Cycles of star point diction, eradicate the fiction engraved on the minds of the ignorant who listen to media play, neglecting what they know from within, and wondering why their skin is glistening with life liquid leaking out of every pore. Torture intense, bombardment of every sense. We manipulate keys to break locks and bless. The end direct from oblivion, blasted slug like tongue play, bloods like molasses. Watch innocent on ice, indecipher a life, cause the vision's been raped by corruption. Suffice to say, real niggas represent a minimal value. Brass carries on now through now, so what have you? Taxman's reign extends unlimited, maintains and expands unlimited. Our direction is stellar in character, therefore we've eliminated every barrier placed by the High Council, was simultaneously cancelled. Insight invades as we stand still.
Yo.
Legendary brass
One time, infiltrating B.R.A.
Coming through.
Genuine young blood, you know where Showtime from.
That's how we move. The dominance uncut.
Real, baby John.
It's capital Showtime. Hear what? One time.
Real.
Yo.
This conscious brew of men will blend within these cityscapes. Escape if necessary. The foul play temptate the fallen shadows who tend to walk astray. We got wicked rude niggas, generals and many bandits. No room for punk, you can't spot, soldier it out and can't handle it. On with March, we roll, coming discreet, ayo. Map with the soul, taxmen legendary. Tales never vary, life levels vary. Message will be carried by young runners, pro gunners. A summer hunger under the sun burners. Marijuana pushing youngsters, moving on to loose leaf thoughts. Fonto, filled with Emcee, no longer empty. Clouded mind, fonts, time light up. The water of thoughts is the door brass shine. Reflection of hard times, people seeking the streets on retreat. Steadily paced like Josie Whale off of slow drum beats. Eclipse gripping the pecs up in some gum so sneak. So my feet don't speak up on the creek. Keep sick, they yo,
drawing a new breath of many snares of death, calling for my steps. Winning their race for time, losing assistance. Eyeless of a star point line from a distance. A leading horn, pacing rebels for resistance. Cutting crosshairs, disappearing heads. Arrow through the warfare. The clutching eagle's sights within the clawing bear. From a high glance, taken from a tower in the northwest Iceland. Bombing up the palace cause they create Babylon. Speaking in depth, you idleness on first step. Coming true serious and leaving out the back door exit. It's composite, a knowing city holds a counterfeit. Keeping it cool, we freeze the hours when the gun just split.
Straight from the origin,
narrow path of vision, destined to stay hidden. Within this grass rhythm, we do our life thing. Don't live to offend, steady defending things. Within this grass ring,
Israelites, caught sight. 7-1 Pan Am flight did right up in here. Jewelry stores and more. Sliver like snakes when we walk through the door. Lebanese gold detailing slave bangles. Tie-headed women lay low at all angles. 54 card, new dealt stack. Emperor and prince put spirit in the pack. Battle cat, breaking barriers.
Focusing brass. A garrison of generals nullify the past. Dominate the forefront because fatal images send crews fleeing in disorder out of chaos. Yells the end
from the Mr. Cloud
It screams the reign of terror. Stings the retina, making vision burn clearer. The vantage point from an origin of brass relations. Boggling the brain, the globe is left shaking.
Nesta hymns to the condemnation. Jousting bullets in the backs of Asians. Green hot and wet.
The big gun blazing.
Enemies now victim.
Total eradication.
Yo, I'll talk my life thing. You talk your hand thing. We'll make it one thing and make a brass ring.
You do your life thing, I do my end thing. We'll make it one thing
and make a brass ring. Straight from the origin,
narrow path of vision, destined to stay hidden. Within this brass rhythm, we do our life thing. Don't live to offend, steady defending things. Within this brass ring. That's right, that's right.
Self-defense, S blank, state of mind.
Well, this is Mad Brain and State of Mind. State of Mind? It's all in your mind. I'm in here for the first time. You're gonna hear it all the time. Cause we're intelligent and full of rhyme. Full of rhyme. It's just like a chicken we're seasoned up for the time. The time? Mad Brain. State of Mind. It's all in the mind. All in the mind. Let's listen to the rhyme. The rhyme. The rhyme.
Ooh, I feel like I wanna explode. Shit ain't fair, nobody seems to care, so I don't care. One turn deserves another. Wrongs don't make it right. Hey yo, don't even bother. You're not in my shoes, so you lose. Anything I say is held against me and caught by them fools. Confront my mind state, confront my flip side. Having mood swings like Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'm free into another personality. Avoid the stress, it's slowly killing me. I laugh, ha, cause everything is a joke. Take two pulls and blow out nothing but ganja smoke. Now my eyes are set ablaze. Everything is beautiful in its own ways. Shh, I'm not asking for much, but brothers driving me crazy like Starsky and Hutch. Insane shit is just a mental factor. You don't see what I see until the morning after. Sometimes I feel like a puppet on a string. Society don't want me to do my own things. Some who fall stay fail. I rebel. You only live once, so I collect clientele. I do what I got to tap my pot to it like a roster. Jamaican ties without dreadlocks. Whatever I feel I must display. Feeling murderous. Hanging niggas from their tongues in my hallway. Thinking I'ma die. I never say flip that. Black them on some new shit. Change your formats. Know that what you see and what you get. It never is. In the world of red, I can see you. An animal, cannibal. Sorta like the Hannibal. In the sector, silence will get you. A haunted ass like a specter. Electrifying all your brain cells. Who's afraid of who? Make you in the board of my elite clientele. I said, vocal stylist. Trouble finds me when I'm violent. Breaking hands like a madman. I stay with the abyss of the darkness and watch as the beat hijacks my mind like a terrorist. My mental stand on, throwing orders out my head. Bound to be a mood swing. When it erupts, duck, quick fashion. Load up the clip, just coming out, blast in the air. Shit survives, the rest remains still. Mood swings, I'm having crazy mood swings. Mood swings, I can't control my mood swings. Mood swings, they saying I got loose. But I'm mentally disturbed since my head hit the curve. To be all that I can be in the army, sell my soul. Please set me free, I swear. Your honor, self-defense is my plea. They shot first, I like the Engel. I went on a shooting spree. I'm on to Micah Myers type shit. Mood swings, things getting out of hand. My mental thoughts click on and off switch, blacking out the world. Interrupting like a gate crasher, the dungeon mind master. When I look at you, you look away. I heard one say you and I cannot. Turns blue skies to gray. Mad respect, gel makes my sound nice. Zelo like dice as I use that brain for a sacrifice. Being for the madness, shit is smoking like a chalice. Release my rage when I take stage. It's in the cold, I feel the pull. Strictly in the roll, I'm in the mood now. Watch me take it to the pinnacle. Welcome to the other side of the fence. Must I commence? If you sin, then repent. It all makes sense. I'm about to leave dents on the fabric of life itself when I represent. Yeah, I got you lifted. Come out your pipes in the dead of night, oozing like liquid. My shit is all twisted, that's what you get hit. I'm flipping through all types of states. Here comes another one that can't wait. Mood swings, I'm having crazy mood swings. Mood swings, I can't control my mood swings. Mood swings, they saying I got loose strings. But I've been mentally disturbed since my head hit the curve.
This up for the girls, them on the road boys. All of the road boys, we don't left them ties. This up for the girl, them on the road boys. All of the road boys, we don't left them ties. So, what's your state of mind? What's your state of mind? Is it a question, it's a riddle? Or it's a rhyme? If you find out the answer, then tell me another time. Anyway, when this a mad brain, which state of mind? Down with GCP, the girl them know for you all the time. Cause we intelligent, and them know we wise. Put we all together, we build a enterprise. No food can match if we merchandise. It's a permanent MC all night in him eyes. Swing up the mood, you better realize.
Like, people who we went to school with that were doing music is who inspired me. None of these stars out here, except Big Daddy Kane. Because Kane was where it's at, and Drew's crew, of course. You know what I mean? But there was people around us who inspired us, because even back then, late 80s, 90s, it was conscious content. Even though it was, you know, street life going on, it was still conscious content, you know? One of the most conscious was S. Blank had a AIDS song when AIDS was going rampant. And then he put out a song that, you know, was the anthem, the Practice Safe Sex anthem. So once we recognize that the content is really what it is, then that's what would be the inspiration. And all this other stuff that we're listening to would fall by the wayside immediately.
Big up to all the Massive and crew. Big up to all the challenge, man. Always keeping that shout box on LiberatedRadio.com lively. All the crew on the tuning app, if you ever need a little chance, go over there on Liberated Radio on the site, and they have all types of content, man. You got videos, and there's a lot of things going on the site. Big up to all the techie crew keeping it alive, man. We got the music locked in the box. Iron Sheik is in the place, man. I'm so glad that we had to patch in, because Rasta John said, yeah, just jump over the line, man. It's an invisible line and everything is all right. Press the button and play, crew. Large job.
King Boom.
The problem is we started thinking like the colonists to know what Drew Ali started dropping it. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists to know what Drew Ali started dropping it. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists to know what Drew Ali started dropping it. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists to know what Drew Ali started dropping it.
Dirty Moors still attempt to infiltrate the order. Active Moors are truth and take it to the corners. Across highways, past hedges and through borders. Move on dirty Moors like broken down waters. Watch out for agents and provocateurs trying to get next to their heads with the doctor cures. They never pay dues and don't pay dues, contradicting with King Alfred to give clues like news. Noble Drew Ali died some Palemore blues. Prophet saved him his money before the floor fell through, and that's true. Even though I don't have proof, selling memory tells me don't fall for spooks. Drop mental nukes, hanging from their own vine from the fig tree, looking up at them like Big B. No white flag or mercy for you fags. 5-point and pentagram is on our flag. Green, but not for cream. That Dirty Moors took to throw off the balance of the Grand Treasury books. Getting offers like high school ballers. Those that infiltrate are not Moors but robbers. Robbing the people blind, deaf, dumb and crippled. They can't tear this up, not one drop or trickle. No matter how hard they try to perpetrate the fraud, Dirty Moors always fall on their sword.
The problem is we started thinking like the colonists to know what Drew Ali started dropping it. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists to know what Drew Ali started dropping it. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists to know what Drew Ali started dropping it. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists to know what Drew Ali started dropping it.
Me nah play with uno so simmer and easy. From 19 how long, me see it's sleazy. So sick, it's measly and disgusting. Everyone stood there. The Moors did nothing when Drew was attacked. They took the covenant that they will protect him and have his back. Behind on dues by 4 months. Going to kangaroo courts to perform stunts. Temples versus temples. Lawsuits from inner fights. Not doing their job, 3,500 for birthright. Mufti Force left the post to be in Gucci stores with gotta thank Allah for the Sufi Moors and Buddhist Nagas. Moorish mic renaissance, not rap sagas. Confusion clearer, MC battle scar wearer. Moorish nationality declarer. Straighten out the crooked ways, rap conduct squarer.
The problem is we started thinking like the colonists to know what Drew Ali started dropping it. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists to know what Drew Ali started dropping it. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists to know what Drew Ali started dropping it. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists to know what Drew Ali started dropping it.
Let me strip them down, I'm the bone bearer. Negro, black, colored, minority, death preparer. Not the being, but the label attached. See me like Martin, going crazy, waving gats. Cause you call yourself black, that's a kick me sign on your life. Can't stab your enemy holding the blade of the knife. Numbskull MCs flow so dull that I'm pulling down Orishas like skull caps to torture the rapper, scissor sippers. Rapper, CD scratcher, insert ripper. Call me Jack and get slapped though. Admiral when I flow, major like macro. Don't spit on a cameraman like Pac will, but beat the case like Black Bill, but no lawyer. Ask Jim Carrey, liar, liars do nothing for you while they get rich and poor you. Make you follow magistrate orders that get the coke to snort from wood corners and blocks ghetto. All I see is rappers, dress codes, repedo, tight shirts, skinny jeans looking like heavy metal bands. I'm not Babe but L like Gred and Hands. I grab mics, no sweat in hands. With birthright brands, I don't worry about getting scanned.
The problem is we started thinking like the colonists. To know what Drew Ali started dropping it. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists. To know what Drew Ali started dropping it. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists. To know what Drew Ali started dropping it. The problem is we started thinking like the colonists. To know what Drew Ali started dropping it.
Big up all the crew, man. We got about 20 minutes or so. I want to say big up to the PR crew. Big up Miss Rebel 51 for PR, working it out, man, sending out the codes. Yes, I big up Natima management, big up all my crew making the patchings. Gotta big up Bless For Me Born for the studio patching, man. So much music locked in the box. I wanted to keep it rolling. Iron Sheik still in the place. Gotta send out the text messages. People pinging off like crazy. They probably want to know where them can get the music. We'll be right back.
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all rappers.
Yeah. Moorish Master MC.
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all rappers.
Yo, you did it with this one.
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all rappers.
Rap inquisitor general, torture a rapping dummy. Wearing eyeshadow, piercing his tongue and tummy. Piercing the lips and wearing gay earrings, king. One was bad, but now y'all are killing it, king. Some rappers taking it, some giving it, king. Just to have a whip in a mansion, be living it bling. Living it artificial, acting like clones. When I hit you by text, I don't mean by phones. Moorish squad bomb rappers on tracks like drones. Like casual, I didn't mean to put bats to your dome. Splitting numbskull, squashing pea brains. No lean nails on fingers when I does it. Little chicken McNuggets, rapping meal toys. Got young gods clapping, leave you limp like steam back. Troy asking what's happened, like you didn't know or expect it. For talking that misleading trash on all your records. Moorish Emcee of the year, some say I'm a jerk. Around too much truth and your feelings got hurt. You rapping early and burst on microphone masters.
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all rappers.
Moorish Emcee of the year, some say I'm a jerk. Around too much truth and your feelings got hurt. You rapping early and burst wearing skirts, I clap you cause
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all rappers.
There's nothing you homo rappers do that surprise me. Rapper inquisitor make you eat poison ivy. Trinbago hot sauce all in your eyes for burning. For not teaching on mics that from Masons they learning. Rap black Nazis and you're not even German. Rather rap heads with t-shirts than Moorish turbans. Turning Heru logos to American eagles. Gold noose rope chains, only songs about cocaine. Cough syrup and liquor mix you whack DJs. Still stacks of vinyl crates if we play. Don't believe anything or follow what Sheik say. I study, keep my album sides broken and some sides bloody. Burn rappers like crosses in front of your homes. Moorish Ku Klux Klan and stomping on lawn gnomes. Throwing hip-hop award bricks to rappers' windows. Most hip-hop songs are just commercial jingles. Moorish Emcee of the year, some say I'm a jerk. Around too much truth and the feelings got hurt. You rapping early and burst on microphone masters.
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all rappers.
Moorish Emcee of the year, some say I'm a jerk. Around too much truth and your feelings got hurt. You rapping early and burst wearing skirts, I clap you cause
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all rappers.
It's like
Full-blown war in the Gideon. Get it wrong, we're coming forth strong like the bit is on. Salute to the God Abaddon, who they know like Iron Sheik, giving out the knowledge in the songs and in the streets to the ones that seek. Yes, the meek will inherit the truth, I no ferret. Turn up my speakers, little louder so you can hear it. Don't be fooled by my appearance, I am clearing up the record. No, we ain't finished yet. Slaughterhouse for these dummy rappers who ain't been a threat. I'm dumping all your records to the curb. I'm bringing back the classics. Give me J. Rue, that brass tack shit. Bumping MOP and that boot camp click. I'm crushing all you candy rappers. And yo, if seeing is believing, I ain't sure that none of you harder than my breakfast, tea and crackers.
Moorish Emcee of the year, some say I'm a jerk. Around too much truth and their feelings got hurt. You rapping early and bursts on microphone masters.
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all rappers.
Moorish Emcee of the year, some say I'm a jerk. Around too much truth and their feelings got hurt. You rapping early and bursts wearing skirts I clap your cause.
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all rappers.
Liberated Radio, Icebox International Sound, on time with the music, man. Large up every time. So, where would you like to see your music take you? Because, I mean, you're very busy. You're Grand Chic and all. You got a lot of things. But where would you like to see your music take you? Because I'm starting to see an influx of the positive music. Excuse. Flowing. Where would you like to see your music take you?
Well, the reality is my music took me there already. You know what I mean? Like I'm past receiving what I was supposed to receive already. So everything I do right now is just to do it because I love music. You know, but where the music has taken me is to work with a lot of different artists and, you know, be a platform for them. So like the last song that we played, Marilla Slap, that was featuring Roots K.
Patch up his life's work with a little more aid in the fight hurt to keep me here a little longer, just a little stronger. Keep me upon the dream and praying mother stop burying the babies in the dirt. How life work, no longer mysticized when I lift my eyes. This is how the strife hurt, and I'm confined to a mind that only believes in false hope, strained through a sea of lies down the drain where the soul lurks. Couldn't believe my eyes, years searching, broken. How could I deny what you stolen, cheating? Only leaves me peace in the breakdowns mentally. Single mother raised 4, 2 sons, 2 daughters, and a second daughter only meant to be another single mother. She raised 4, and only princess knew that she gon' add to the score. It's a team effort, right? As the cycle repeats, my socio-political economic defeat sweep me right from under my feet. Short days, long nights, cold hungry in the streets. Brothers and sisters from another mister. Still I'm left alone to defend my demons. Still left to own this light from the egg and semen. Make dirty wrongs clean, right? Friends turn enemies, loved ones' memories fade. No pretty picture. Watch the vibration raise on the Richter. I stand motionless, emotionless. Desensitize me until you motion this voice for the underprivileged. Those getting this years after I wrote it. Take back no talk when I fall back to reconnect with the rodents. Back when life was good, oblivious to this axis that balanced this beam to this dream full of actors. I only wanna wake up realer than the night I fell asleep in. Make my story seeping from thought processes to the news bulletin. Cause this is more than public outcries of devastation. This is more than the extreme of extremes living in one nation. This is more than the poverty, the fornication by the adulterers who break me then escape me before I call for help. See, I called your name when I stood by myself in silence. The silence enshrouded me, clouded me, strapped trying to get ahead, strapped for the bread. I cried for help with pockets picked and 5-figure discounts to live like I was free. Free like fear never lived here. Till my house burned down, I never kissed fear. Still I drip tears, spare me pity. No care for the ones who didn't see me waiting in the jail cells, denied any chance to a bail in my city where I'm designed to follow, fall, fail. Already getting debt letters in the mail for the bird fly from the nest to set sail. I only wonder where my hoop dreams would have took me before I gave up the bite for the cookie. I wonder how it would be if my mom looked me in my eyes and really taught me how a woman should be. And never abandoned by my dad who was supposed to be the man. Maybe my baby dad would be where he could be. Still I'm here. But I'm still here. what you want. My vision's clear, so call it what you want, but I feel I'm the perfect example of what a woman should be. So look me in my eye, tell me how I would be, could be, should be, before I die.
And she's one of the illest female MCs out here. You know what I mean? She just had her album, yeah, it's right over there, Up From the Root. You can get that on her Bandcamp, Roots K, ROOTZK, Up From the Root. And willofallah.com, you could also get it there. And you can get the Wisdom of the Womb, which is the compilation album that we put out.
My Ritz, me, Lord L, Brother L, Raw Cow L, Apocalypse Now. Yeah, real. And GCP inspired me for real. Yo. Tick, 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 booyah. With this writ, get flipped straight to no more crawling, no more screw Who was the amnesty of aid? Now me, I'm mine. God of my chest, I'm Lord of the mind. Our government, stand with the spine up 100 men. At the front line, stand 90 degrees. No fear for machine, man is supreme. We come again. You on your knees, that I recommend that things be revealed. Don't shy at the end, cause we got no beginning but the womb. And she not from here, baby. Check the moon or the tomb or the sun. How about all of the above? Tick, 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 booyah. It's time for we hooyah. Here I descend from a prodigy, the other me's. Cause of them, now I gotta be solidly. And I represent right, moving left. Fool everybody but the Moors, cause we made you. Son, I'm a star too, port of the L, right? Length with height, home is the base, reach safe, bring your light. Runway the night, drew circle the 7. Don't know, better start soon. Can't keep it real when your life in the cartoon. Everything came free, but nigga, it'll cost you. Get with your nation and stay stateless. 14th Amendment, pointless to argue. Time ticks down, you're getting this cheated. Fully mistreated, though steady, just reaping, not grown. Just bleaching what's on with up runes. Wake up, tick, 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 booyah. With this writ, get flipped straight to no more crawling, no more screw up. Who was? Amnesty of age.
Backing up frauds with cards national. In Northwest, some Ottawa's not my capital. Fez like a Merlin hat, I stay magical. Stand on your birthright square, they label you radical. Flow like libations, every day it's sabbatical. I self-law and master science mathematical. It's tragical, dramatical. This Moorish Othello, I rather black on black, I don't do black and yellow. Compass and square, fair trap, Masonic fellows and matrons. Slew them not just sodomites and pagans. Most maroons need to stop saying Jamaican and calling Euros American, they are Caucasian.
Me, I'm a 9, I try to make a 7 here. Try to make a heaven here, living in the devil's lair. Freedom is a mental clear, color is a spectrum. Don't they see through spheres? Tunnel mind is a bridge, a program over there. In the spell with the magi, medium. Playing good, but they really the bad guys. Feeling them, I'm reeling them. Cause I'm Moorish American, this is our land. And that's what we're inherited. Tick, 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 booyah. With this writ, get flipped straight to no more crawling, no more screw ups. Who was? Yo. Yeah, it's me, Mr. L, Mr. Bro, Lord, Raw, Cow L. Apocalypse Now. Watch the time tick, tick. Then
because we realize that
we got, Moors got some talent.
Chippy brown skin, what color is the gas from your fresh cup? What about brownie cakes? Is that bleak? Then what color is money? Is that green or gold? Rock beats paper and affairs of man. You too nice, Hovey. You bald head, black phony. Brown bag is the color of your Rich Moorish mystery, his story's colored. Troglodyte niggas not free whites or the brothers. Bitch niggas canines acting like they monkey jiggers that they sign shine bigger than they size. Old man won't struggle playing basic ball on Morocco. The Barbary States is called Al Morocco. Ring bell for you graze these doors or shores. The home of the Great Seal. Untouchable facts can't hide what's uncovered, but try to cover it back, homie. Colored, stained, varnished, dyed fake like any ethnic group. It hurts to know it. Feel L, alive and real well. Imagine got him on the tread with the chrome wheel. Just imagine him with home feels. Out your mind on the ghost trail. Whole
You know what I mean? It's bigger than Iron Sheik now.
Don't talk about it, talk about it. Don't talk about it, talk about it. Don't talk about it, talk about it. Don't talk about, talk about, 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 don't talk about, talk about. Don't talk about what you see behind closed doors. Don't talk about business that you know that ain't yours. Better not talk about what happened in 04, but you could talk about what you hear from Canaanland Moors. Bet you won't talk about when you were on all fours. The times you wanted to experiment, explore. Most don't talk about the childhood they endured. It's psychological, need I say more? But all you do is talk shit, yeah I know that you're bored. Talk all you want about me, I've been learning to ignore. Don't talk about facts if you know you ain't sure. Let's talk about the reasons why we can't stop wars. Don't talk about it, talk about it. Don't talk about it, talk about it. Don't talk about, talk about, don't talk about, talk about, don't talk about, talk about, don't talk about, talk about. You don't talk about the trees and how you invaded our shores. Disease for every season, let's talk about the cures. You don't wanna talk about the properties of ore, the minerals and elements and what it's used for. Oh, don't talk about that, it's organic and pure. Talk about how the apple rottens you to the core. We'll talk about how radiation seeps through the pores. All we do is talk about the bloodshed and gore. leave it on the floor. Talk some respect on my name before your skull get bored. And I PVR that shit, so don't talk about the score. Some say I talk too much, but I never stop talk. That I assure. Don't talk about waking up the line if you don't wanna hear it roar. No need to talk about the time she was acting like a whore. Well, let's talk about that thing on your lip right before I let you draw my split. That's looking like a sword. You could wait on the tail or twist this side or yeah, you better talk quick. Trust won't be restored. Don't talk about the plans and what we got in store. Then let me hear you talk sideways about my boy Jam McGlure. Huh? My boy Jam McGlure. Don't let me hear you talk sideways about my boy Jam McGlure. What? Do your chores.
I know who this nigga's talking to. I know you ain't talking to me. You couldn't be talking to me, cause you think you're high and mighty. Who are you to tell everybody what to do? Or who to judge? Well, who made you judge, jury, and executioner? I know I talk when I wanna talk. I do, sing, talk, speak when I wanna speak. How, when, what, why? Don't tell me what to do, nigga. You don't know me. Who the motherfucker you think you is? You can't talk to me.
Now we working at jobs, how that gon' make us free? Jealousy ain't supposed to be part of we. Still we have vain thoughts and breathe our envy. That's been regulated and codified into policies. Now we working at jobs, how that gon' make us free? Jealousy ain't supposed to be part of we. Still we have vain thoughts and breathe our envy. That's been codified and regulated into policies. Realize the fruition that has been dismissed in. Blacks have no inheritance, no matter the distance, near or far. We are before there was a car. Have we become the stars, the far wearing these scars? Make a good note of the mind in motion. Take a look and see the truth flow like the ocean. Stay focused cause they got you scoped in. Protect the youth's mind, the vultures will split it open. Imbecile body, heaven, conscious in hell. Couldn't you tell? In prison to your own self, your ego got you expelled. Talk about the Moors when in Spain, yeah we did fail. And now our pens hanging low, now we catching them L's. Yeah we beat the North while we fighting the gangs of New York. Demanding Black Lives Matter just to be a sport. When you're not even a fact, not even a thought. And we working at jobs, how that gon' make us free? Jealousy ain't supposed to be part of we. Still we have vain thoughts and breathe our envy. That's been regulated and codified into policies. Working at jobs, how that gon' make us free? Jealousy ain't supposed to be part of we. Still we have vain thoughts and breathe our envy. That's been regulated and codified into policies. We is the Moors that is lost all across the globe and conquered by Rome. Transform out of peace, more time and resistance equals a token. Made an image out of the Christ words that been spoken. We gotta stop stiffening our necks, cause a battle be of a different set. Tired of seeing my people caught in a net with the heathens. They making bets resulting stock market. Now we awaken, defying truth for the taking. Back to the future, the new man ain't faking. More's my nationality, I know it ain't Canadian. Show what a house of easy, yo, calm down for space, man. Ain't we tired of bleeding? They tryna have we squeezing. Action be causing global warning and harder season. Literature be the solution, read the lines and what's between them. We do the fist and the fighting, so stop trying to please, man. And we working at job, how that's gonna make us free? Jealousy ain't supposed to be a part of we. Still we have vain thoughts and breathe the envy. That's been regulated and codified into policies. And we working at jobs, how that gon' make us free? Jealousy ain't supposed to be a part of we. Still we have vain thoughts that breathe the envy. That's been regulated and codified into policies. Codified into policies. Codified into policies. Act statutes codified into policies. Might be meant for you, no, never meant for me. Codified into policies.
Iron Sheik just set the bar for everybody else to pass. So when you go listen to the WoW album, you hear what's on there, you're going to want albums from those people. You know what I mean? And I think that's really the main thing that the music has done, broadened me to reach a lot of different people, artists, you know what I mean? People in the business, people not in the business. It was a good way for me to get knowledge and experience.
How do you feel about the technology? Like, how fast is it now for artists to be able to just record versus like in the kitchen, in the bathroom, without going down the street to the studio? How do you feel about that aspect? And then be able to drop it on YouTube, Facebook, just like a drive.
For artists that are professional, for artists who know what they're doing, that's a good thing. For artists who have content, that's a good thing. But for the whack people and the slack people to be able to do it that easy, we need just like the boy was saying before, we have to go triple, quadruple with ours. You know what I mean? Because you already know that they're going to get their 1,500 billion plays in an hour. So, you know, it has its ups and downs. But I think it's a benefit. You know what I mean? Technology is only going to allow things to be done faster, which is great. You know, to be able to go to the studio and not have to change reels and all that, and, you know, just get in the booth, spit your thing. You know, like if I go to a studio session, I'm going to be there. If I go there for an hour, I'm doing 4 songs in an hour. You know what I mean? 2 takes on the vocals, each song, you know what I mean? Some ad-libs, whatever like that. Listen, fix whatever. But 4 songs I'm going to try to get done in an hour. Whereas before, you know, you mess up on a reel, you got to do your whole stuff over again. Right?
When is the best time for you to write your music? You know, because you're busy. So when is the best time for lyrics to just touch you?
Most of my writing I do in transit or just catching a vibe, listen to a beat, and you get a vibe. And just ride with that vibe. But at one time, it was only when I was on the bus. You know, because that's the only time I have my peace, quiet, you know, put the headphones on. I don't have to worry about being disturbed, and I don't have to worry about the next stop. I just have, say, an hour, hit the bus for an hour, go one direction, come the other direction back, and have 2-4 songs done. You know? And of course, you know, having the right people around you too might be a good time to write. So you might be at the studio and something hit you. You know what I mean? You'll be inspired to write then. But you know, when you're an artist or an individual who's in tune with the music, it doesn't really matter. You could write anywhere.
Big up all the crew on the inside and the outside. This is Free Up Wednesday, a double show in one show. And let's move. More music locked in the box.
Yo, Circle 7 medallion on, might have affairs on. Might be on the couch with your son getting an airline. On heights blackout, not profiles for Trayvon. Misguided young Moors getting their jail or grave on. Basketball and entertainers getting their slave on. No charges, popes get their little boy rape on. False prophets got people worshipping Shaitan. Selling souls, new cipher getting his stake on. Rare still blood dripping, not on the apron. Shielded the splash sash and Moorish cape on. Grand dragon palm clasping master mason. More still but subject of the Moorish nation. More still in our own land. More still in our homeland. More still no Indian treaty with no man. More still on the studies won't fall for your program. More still in our own land. More still in our homeland. More still no Indian treaty with no man. More still on the studies won't fall for your program. They got your birthright like torches controlling your forces. Turning master churches, Moorish fortress on the hill attracting tourists. How we do this and did this, sign, seal, prince and witness. My birthrights can't compare to paper terrorist misfits. Pseudo sovereigns on the dirty more dipshit, solving their own problems. Dry hang you, Magistrate and DA game, Mr. Gang bang you. Banging you like Black Power should be banging the beast. They made a cracker cry or even kissing their feet. Moorish team, Moorish Emcee, Moorish beats, casting out rapping civil or mortis creeps. I'm rooting for the underdogs, always for meeks, underachievers, non-believers and freaks. Cause believers have no faith when they start a hope. Stay far, or it's them and you on the road. More still in our own land. More still in our homeland. More still no Indian treaty with no man. More still on the studies won't fall for your program. More still in our own land. More still in our homeland. More still no Indian treaty with no man. More still on the studies won't fall for your program. Slaves swinging and swaying for blinging and playing. More's parrot than the prophet won't do what he's saying. I never said cause prophet's not dead. Thought of Allah, don't care about your Twitter tweets or Facebook threads. Manifesting virtual, computer turned idol. Wars cyber, booby trap net, optics fiber. Won't make me follow some Pied Piper. Put me on, won't take me off like dry diapers. Change the world without a bullet, no snipers, no recoil. 5 on the chest stance, Moorish B-boy, Moorish master MC, rapper body caster. Rappers are molded like plasticine, get bodied after. Sent on his white horse to the thereafter. Sent back for more still and stay here after. With no standing, chic force your landing. More still expanding and hex handing. More still in our own land. More still in our homeland. More still no Indian treaty with no man. More still on the studies won't fall for your program. More still in our own land. More still in our homeland. More still no Indian treaty with no man. More still on the studies won't fall for your program.
Endless music, man. Icebox International Sound getting text messages like crazy. Ping, 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 ping. And that's how it goes. We got one more tune we got to play. And then we get the closing remarks. You know what it is, man. Liberated Radio bringing you heavy, heavy, heavy content. Every week. Every hour. Big up every time.
Woo! Hey yo, Stevie, we got this. What more can I say? Much more, just listen. Spit like I'm pissing and elixir mixing. Moorish master MC, Mike mysticism. 3 minds locked in a cryptic prison. I saw penis, you homos, that's a sundial. No executive, let alone Ray Bay run the trial. Standing on the square, no diamond in the air with his hands. No paperwork costing him grands. No friend begging, just vamp chest pegging. At 3:30, upside down, circle 7 of the Nova cast. No hover mask on me. My destiny's child was Kelly Rowland, not B. Call her Beyonce, she was a bae once. Before you call it hate in your face, smoke from blunts filled with the maca. Not roll type, but proper in persona. Got 90% of minds in comas. Open up your mind, your third eye blind. Rappers like truth in those darkness rhymes. Open up your mind, your third eye blind. Rappers like truth in those darkness rhymes. Rappers like truth in those darkness rhymes. Rappers like truth in those darkness rhymes. Many times I said it, still gotta say it. I don't spit on mics for radio to play it. Not looking to do shows cause new grows wanna hear rap, anything whack or pseudo. Tight shirt, skinny jeans, artists, nothing baggy. I pass most that rap, I'm the microphone cabbie. Niggas want Scooby snack tracks, I'm not shaggy. Only Moorish and 90s MCs make me happy. Build pyramids like Lodge Pro and Pappy. On the run eating cocoa bread and veggie patties. Thinking about what Taj Bey said about Ali. Fix misconceptions deceptions, distorted perceptions. Warped views have minds corkscrewed. Running from the sun, but tan beds could force hues. Put a split in the illusion, quick and walk through. Put a split in the illusion, quick and talk through. Open up your mind, your third eye blind. Rappers like truth in those darkness rhymes. Open up your mind, your third eye blind. Rappers like truth in those darkness rhymes. Rappers like truth in those darkness rhymes. Rappers like truth in those darkness rhymes. I talk to my ancestral celestial more crew. Bring back 90% mental space for you to exercise higher than electric wires. The self that's not lower, deceptive liars. Getting on microphones, spitting like retards. Lying like they got lines like runaway zebras. Got youths walking like they shit their trousers. Can't even run away acting like rebel rousers. High off the so-called weed, I call it bush and waste some money. No seeds, man, you a dummy. Smoking your life away, following dunce cap, whack rappers beefing over Biggie Blunt raps. On a bottleneck of liquor, they always sucking. Either with their boys or trannies with nuts tucked in. Hip-hop ain't old school, she's just a youngin'. Rap the preemie, stillborn gets all the loving. Thinking you got verses, save it for hearses. Commercial rap, deathbed, I'm your night nurses. Pull the plug 1 and 2, not daylight. No need to get mad, I'm just doing a favor. Open up your mind, your third eye blind. Rappers like truth in those darkness rhymes. Open up your mind, your third eye blind. Rappers like truth in those darkness rhymes. Rappers like truth in those darkness rhymes. Rappers like truth in those darkness rhymes. Rappers like truth in those darkness rhymes.
Icebox International Sound. Got the closing remarks from the Iron Sheik right here on the place they call www.liberatedradio.com. Boom!
Peace and love, fam. I just want to say again, give thanks. You know what I mean? Liberated Radio, keeping the people liberated. And making sure that you check the fam out here because you already know what's up. You know, I just got a message too. I want to say a big shout out to Daylight. Keep putting out them videos and waking up these sleepy people out here. And peace to all the Canaanland Moors worldwide. Peace to all the Moors worldwide. And again, give thanks to you, bro. Deeply appreciate you being here. You know what I mean? On the stomping grounds where we came up to drop this one. This was a good one. Peace and love to everybody. Islam.
X-Clan, again, leather feathers, right? Telling you. You used to see these regular. Yeah. Right? Yeah, that's leather feathers. Right? Leather feathers.
Leather feathers.
X-Clan.
Yeah.
Right? R.I.P. Sugar Shaft too.
Moorish Emcee, avalanche flow. Watch the floaters and rhyme chunks. All I see in dress code today is bite punks. Pants off your ass, but you're wearing a belt. But don't use it, take it off. Give you welts like dad used to do it. Black with no autopsy, no knowledge of self. Had me in stores, raiding clothes racks and store shelves. I'm from Tobago, never fell for Santa and elves. R.I.P. Gummer and those murdered by sickle and cells. Big up the Thunder, never charged me for one beat. And that's the MO of all producers that keep it unique. They know I don't keep truth discreet. Flow force abundant, lyrics won't deplete. Can't retreat now, I made it too far. While corny rappers still only write rhymes in 16 bars. I might as well too, since that's how execs brainwash subjects. Multi-dimensional MC, underground like sub-depths.
Now the blown up picture is Noriega putting up the 5 and the 2, just like the Moors put up the 5 and the 2. This CNN, Noriega, gangster rappers, thug drug money rappers. Go right now, go into the tape, the little tape thing with the drawer, pull off the tape, unravel the insert, and then read the credits. This is a big CD. This is a big underground CD. CNN War Report.
Moorish Emcee, not a poet, not a rapper. On tracks, vocal gun, Beretta, tongue clapper. Real as can be. I'm not a rapping actor like your favorite Ashkenazi. More spit and drink a Sprite after. Won't teach you the law. And when he gets captured, he will get out like 3 strikes to back catchers. But you can't get out, being you're awarded a crown. Man got straight deny you due process and more Moorish gown and sashes. All laws divine, he man's his average. Power of thought got gods acting like a savage. Color of law got the savage playing God's position. Then savages pray to stars so ancestors won't listen. So colonizers dissing, piss and tell you it's raining. Program your children and try to tell you they failing. Some of you need concentration camps, you don't think. Eating animal parts uncooked, it still looks pink. In order to climb charts, rappers accept exec wings. They only give you a deal cause your whack and flow stinks. Trust me, you like the exec's wings, and I think that you got a deal cause your flow stinks, nigga. You got turban on? With the jewel? Right? Yeah, so Muhammad Ali's on it, Yasin Bey's on it, Sprague Ben's on it, Buju's on it, Swiss Beats is on it, Nori's on it, Nas on it, Flavor Flav's on it, Snoop's on it. Look at the jewel. Look at the jewel. Sisters, real Roxanne. Right? Look at real Roxanne with her fez with the tassel on there, right there. It's real Roxanne. Everybody knows real Roxanne.
Big up every time. Icebox gonna drop one more on the outro. Catch you next week. You know what it is, 6 to 8 Eastern Standard Time. Free up Wednesday. Rasta John, large up.
You're listening to Circle 7 Music.
Everyone wanna just rap nowadays. No content, just crap nowadays. Piercing the lips with tats on their face. Cross on foreheads with a kush gauge. Marley's kills more brain cells. Street doors revolve, makes them stay in cells. No service hours, you're doing dead time in a cellar with a fella with parking fines. What's the world coming to? Not to an end, but an end for those that can't comprehend. Those that can't think or use faculties with no nationality would be casualties. King Albert planned victims take here like the Jews under Hitler, but vapor. No ashes, the masses. No suit, no wake, no funeral, no casket. Beat cops with masks, riot gear tell. 84 prophecy of George Orwell. We're living on an animal farm, can't you see it's blatant? Zombies are doctor's patients. Flu shot takers high off a vaccine. So high thinking liquor is Listerine. Then doing dumb shit, mindset warp like wetwood. No cars around but they rep hoods. Rep big gas but babies get clapped. Not the ones sinning, giving back claps. Not reconstructors changing maps. Or fake governments imposing acts. Or the ones selling horse meat and snacks. In black is only darkness, light lacks. Third eye blind, sight lacks. Watch it crash when the empire strikes back.
What's wrong with this world? Many falling down the wrong trail, but all is well. What's wrong with this world? This must be one of the hells that we are serving ourselves. What's wrong with this world? Many falling down the wrong trail, but all is well. What's wrong with this world? This must be one of the hells that we are serving ourselves.
Eternal inflation, the cause of mind devastation. Hear what I'm saying? The problem is based in creating life imitation, only for those that overstand. Let us observe the ancients of Egypt, walk lightly, going forward with this book. Symmetry declares I've O2 in air. ET's position, 3 triangles there. Words escape ears, all good already there. A kind man of overstanding is what I share. Let Iron Cheek speak truth from what he teach. Frequency and range blast out to mouth peak. I left the block physical and now telepathy. Born wisdom, life a game of chess till we free. Life is essence, calculate with care. What's wrong with this world? Survive it if you dare.
What's wrong with this world? Many falling down the wrong trail, but all is well. What's wrong with this world? This must be one of the hells that we are serving ourselves. What's wrong with this world? Many falling down the wrong trail, but all is well. What's wrong with this world? This must be one of the hells that we are serving ourselves.
Minds lost or gone, don't know where it is. Used to act like animals from being called kids. Guns to the fam said they shooting off lids, so with heavy metal more louder than Skid Row. Jeans and pants tight with swag like Cisco. Love Punani bad, but where dicks go, get them signed to labels that extort innocence from those innocents and born used and abused. Rap game is church. Executive play with balls like Nerf. Stimulating bass chakras, hot like the turf. Soul selling out, not knowing what it's worth. Rich rappers pass, they clutching their purse. Youth's lives start nowadays in a hearse. Thinks life's a movie, this ain't Skyfall. Faces were bad, now they tattoo eyeballs. Everybody's piercing, strain of faces. Unconscious more, stop claiming races. Claim a place, don't claim a state. Those are plantations, no frame or base. Disgrace and wonder why we are disgraced. Asking why am I part of this race that I never win. seems we never won. We fight each other using their guns, but when they fight, they using our sons. In wars, never near, always far ones. We'll learn, just need to get scarred ones. From ear to chin, stay out the bin. Stay off the corner, learn the hard way. Real killers don't cross over like Hardaway. Stay off the corner, learn the hard way. Real killers don't cross over like Hardaway.
What's wrong with this world? Many falling down the wrong trail, but all is well. What's wrong with this world? This must be one of the hells that we are sure in ourselves. What's wrong with this world? Many falling down the wrong trail, but all is well. What's wrong with this world? This must be one of the hells that we are sure in ourselves. What's wrong with this world? Many falling down the wrong trail, but all is well. What's wrong with this world?
This is Obama. You're listening. This is Obama. 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 You're listening to Icebox International.
Heating you up and cooling you down. Icebox International Sounds on LiberatedRadio.com. Mr. 555 himself. Icebox International Sounds on LiberatedRadio.com.